Good evening. Happy Monday. It's December the 16th, 2024. That's 12/16/2024. 12 plus 16 is 28. And the energy that I'm getting from 12 plus 16, the 12 is to hold back from, to give up, and 16 is indicating to let go of the temptation to try to control everything too much. 12/16 says to let go of this feeling that you need to do everything yourself, especially when you have people around you who specialize in certain aspects of things, who their personality carries certain strengths. If you're in a partnership or a relationship and where your personality differences are the strengths of the relationship, maybe there's something about their personality or even a skill set that they bring to the table that it will put you and the whole relationship at a disadvantage for you to just make a unilateral decision. Don't leave somebody out of the decision-making process, especially if their well-being depends on the outcome of the whole enterprise. Don't leave people who are vested in the going concern out of the decision-making process, especially if they bring special abilities, special personality strengths to the organization or the relationship. It would be a detriment to leave them out. It's just a characteristic of compassionate leadership, because 12 plus 16 gives me 28. The 2 is in the 10th place, so to help you understand it, word of 10 is a number of mastery, so, and 2 is a number of sensitivity and emotion together. So 2 times 10, that sensitivity and intuition is basically where the magic is. The strength of the relationship is going to be recognizing the sensitive aspects, the intuitive aspects, the success of this partnership, relationship, enterprise depends on a mutual recognition of a person's feelings, their intuition, their feelings and their intuition about things that you find mutually important for whatever business you're in, whatever venture that you're in together. Respecting their expertise will strengthen the relationship, and it should be reciprocal, that they also respect your personality profile, your particular skill set, that they would not go and make a unilateral decision without checking to see how you feel about it, or if there's something else that you know about that needs to be brought to light. So this compassionate leadership, it's a very powerful leadership based on shared power, a shared passion for the purpose of the business, the organization, the partnership. I'm getting a message that you empower the ones that you love. When you love somebody, you empower them. When you love someone, you don't do things to take their power away. When you love someone, you have compassion for them, and so you share power with them. That's where the beauty is, the sharing of the power. So December the 16th is 28, and then we add 2 plus 0 plus 2 plus 4, that's 8. So 28 plus 8 gives you 36. The number 36, it indicates maturity for me, because 27 is an epiphany type of a number. I think of that being the time of your life where the ones who raised you don't have near as much of a say over decisions that you make, or any of the decisions that you make, you can't put them off on well, my parents did this, or blaming someone else. 27 is a number where you realize that you are responsible for yourself. 27 is a number that tells me that there's an epiphany. 27 indicates a realization that you are responsible for your own actions, and your actions, the amount of work that you put in, your dedication is going to determine your success. You can't blame your parents. It's not like they don't have something to do with it, but you realize your own personal responsibility for your outcome. So you start becoming more serious, more dedicated, more disciplined. 27 is an age where most people see the need to become more disciplined. And 27 plus 9 gives you 36. We talked about that 9 indicates an appreciation. From the time that you're 27 years old, and then 9 more years after that, you really begin to appreciate the importance of really applying yourself, dedicating yourself, allowing yourself to blossom and put into practice those principles that you've learned to be independent. It's a number that indicates maturity for me. I'm seeing like a real coming of age. It's a rite of passage. It's 4 years before you hit the 40s. 36, you're on your way to maturity. I'm seeing something about blossoming. I'm hearing that 36 is a blossoming year. 36 tells me fruitfulness. 36 is a number that indicates somebody who just comes up with a good idea, one good idea after another. I'm seeing like a series of good ideas. A series of ideas that are actually viable. So December 16th, 2024 is a very powerful number that not only indicates a maturity, a mutual maturity in a relationship where both parties or all parties respect each other's feelings, skill set, dedication to the organization or the cause, but also they've begun to blossom as a team. I'm hearing turning point. The words I'm hearing are turning point. Today represents a turning point. And with today being Monday, the Monday after the Sagittarius full moon, the reason for this turning point is realizing that it can be detrimental to try to control every aspect of things. Action is important, but it's also important to step back and evaluate your circumstances. I'm hearing read the room. Read the room. Listening. Empathizing. I'm hearing do background information first. Something about a background check. Do your research. I'm hearing the word metadata. Read the fine print. Something about fine print, the fine details. There's more. There's more than meets the eye. Look beneath the surface. Okay, now I'm hearing it's not enough just to get started. Yes, you need to get started, but it's not enough just to start. You need to be organized. If you want to see sustained growth, And if you want to keep on attracting more opportunities to yourself, it's really important that I'm hearing, be a good steward of what is entrusted to you, organizing things properly, making good use of your resources, enterprise resource planning. Again, I'm being reminded today because of the 222. I see 12 and 2024 has 3 2s in it. Pure motivations, pure intentions, honesty. And December 16th, there's 2 1s in there. So when I see a 1 and a 1, the word I'm hearing is backup. It's really important that you're able to prove your numbers. It's really important that you're able to have backup for your arguments. There's something coming up real soon where you're going to need to show proof of something. Show proof is what I'm hearing with that. It sounds good, but I need you to prove it to me. It's not that I don't want to believe you. It's just, if I'm going to take a risk on you, I need to be able to see backup of these numbers. Because there's somebody further up that's going to be evaluating the person that's going to give you a chance. And so he or she has to do due diligence to be able to prove where your results are coming from. How are you getting your results? And they also need to know if your results are repeatable. They want to know for sure that also by your consistency, there's the word consistency is coming up. Your consistency is going to prove to them that whatever it is that you're trying to sell, it's working for you. Other people can see how it affects your life, and they can see like this 1% improvement every day, 1% improvement every day. They're tracking your results. People are watching you, tracking your results. They're watching you eat that every day, and there's some sort of special ingredient in whatever it is that you're eating that's affecting your skin or affecting your teeth or affecting your mind, and people want to see it. They don't just want to hear it. They get tired of hearing it. They want to see it. Everybody wants to see everything these days. They don't want to hear anything. People just want to see it. It's not really a bad thing. It's just, I'm seeing something about, in this higher frequency, things are going to be more visual. There's going to be a lot of sights. You're going to see more things, even with your physical eyes. And we're just going to notice that people are going to be a lot more visual. I've never heard that before. Now I'm getting information about surround yourself with people who aren't afraid to do something different. Surround yourself with people who aren't comfortable being stuck in the same routine day in, day out. Surround yourself with people who read. I'm hearing that. I'm seeing the numbers 2, 1, and 4 in that order. So 2 being in the hundreds place, it's extremely important to be in touch with your feelings and your intuition. The next most powerful aspect is your ability to, like being a self-starter, initiation, being a leader, leadership. So listening is the strongest aspect, but then also being a leadership, being a leader, not being afraid to take the lead. And the next quality is steadiness, consistency, the ability to keep making progress. I'm seeing building up momentum here. So 2, 1, 4. I'm hearing the words someone who puts compassion Someone who puts compassion in action. Someone who puts compassion in action is what I'm hearing. Compassion and action. Compassion and action. More than words is the next thing that I heard. Are you walking the talk? In order to, if you're finding yourself stuck right now, ask yourself, why are you stuck? Are you afraid of something? What are you afraid of? Are you afraid of failure? Or are you afraid of even success? Are you afraid of success? Are you afraid of achieving a level of success that you've never even been able to imagine before? They're telling me that in order for you to break out of this stagnancy that you may find yourself in, you need to allow yourself to dream. It's okay to take time to be within your imagination. They said take a chance. Take a chance. Because even if you fail, there's a lesson, so you still win. And every time you take a chance, you have an opportunity for success or an opportunity for failure. But even with the failure, you get a lesson. So if you try over and over and over again and you fail, but make sure that you write down how you failed and why you failed, and write down how you think you might succeed the next time. And that way, if you're keeping a record, then you know not to repeat the same mistakes over and over again. And so every time you try again, your chance for success increases. And eventually you learn how to have a track record of success. You learn how to be more successful. It's like learning how to be more successful is not just a game of chance. There's a strategy to it, is what I'm saying here, is what I'm seeing here. Just like I saw a bit earlier about being organized, it's important for you to have some sort of a scientific method in your experimentation when you're trying something new, trying something that you've never tried before. It's really important that you come up with a game plan, a plan of attack, a plan of action, and even contingency plans for when things don't quite go. And when things fail, write down why they failed. I'm hearing be deliberate. Be deliberate, follow through, make every attempt to count. Every attempt costs something, so make it count. Don't be wasteful is what I'm hearing. Don't be wasteful. And it's not just you that gets affected by waste. There are other stakeholders. There's always other stakeholders. There's always other people who are depending on you. You are not an island. Other people depend on you. Even if you don't know that you have a ministry, you have a ministry. Your life is a ministry whether you know it or not. You all have a ministry. Everyone has a ministry whether you know it or not. When you decide to coast, you're deciding not to be your best, and you are inadvertently making life hard for the people who depend on you, because you don't know that other people are depending on you. And when you decide not to be your best, you don't realize the karma that you create. You create good karma by being your best, because the people who depend on you that you don't even know about, their lives are affected in positive ways, and you bring positive karma to yourself just by trying. Always try to be your best. Almost made me cry. If you're skeptical about whether or not something's going to work, take a chance on something small. And then when that works out for you, then take a bigger chance until you get comfortable taking bigger chances. It's not that you're just taking risks, you're taking calculated risks. But even taking calculated risks are risks. So you want to start small until you get used to taking calculated risks. You get better at taking risks so that it's not as risky. There's a strategy to it. I'm hearing the words to focus on your desire. Focus on your desire. Focus on the most positive outcome that you can imagine. Don't focus on anything that's not the most positive outcome that you could imagine, because fear manifests things just like desire does. So focus on the things that you desire. I'm seeing the number 333. I'm seeing the number 333 connected to the number 6. 333 is a number that says that the ascended masters, like the Buddha, Jesus, and also your spirit guides and your guardian angels. So the ascended masters, your spirit guides, and your guardian angels are surrounding you right now, and they're helping you connect with people who have your best interest at heart, people who have the best intentions for you, people who are connecting with your passions. The ascended masters, your guardian angels, and your spirit guides are all working together. They're all working together to connect you with the people who will help you achieve your destiny. The people who will help you achieve your highest desire. Their commitment from you is to do everything with a pure heart. Do everything with a pure motive. They want you to focus on your desires and not your fears. They want you to not be afraid to take a chance. Don't be afraid to go out on a limb for what you care about. You have more support towards your success than what you have been able to see around you. But you can feel it. You can feel it, but you haven't trusted your feelings. You're not quite used to trusting your feelings yet. You're having that classic conflict between your sensitive feelings and your intuition. They're having a hard time like cohabitating together. They're saying that you're having a hard time believing that you are actually worthy of receiving your highest manifestations, and that's what's blocking you from actually receiving your highest manifestations, because you don't feel deserving of receiving these manifestations. And so when they start coming into view, you're inadvertently, subconsciously pushing them away again. Like, you see them coming, you're attracting them to you, and you see them and you don't feel deserving, and that not feeling deserving is pushing your opportunities back out of reach. So your spirit guides, your ascended masters, and your guardian angels want me to remind you that you are deserving of your highest manifestations. You do deserve your highest manifestations. That's why they keep waking you up every morning. They keep waking you up every morning to give you another shot at achieving your highest manifestations. They said, take out the garbage. Take out the garbage. That's the reason why it hurts so bad. The reason why it hurts so bad is because you're holding on to something that needs to have been taken out. Things don't feel right. It's like things don't smell right because there's something that needs to get taken out that's still sitting in your energetic space, and it needs to get taken out. Also, they're saying you need to get more fresh air. More fresh air, more fresh water, fresh everything. Fresh vegetables, fresh fresh. You need more freshness in your life. They're telling me about that you would do well to shake up your routine. Sounds like they're talking to me. Shaking up your routine is going to be very beneficial for you. I know I'm talking a lot with my eyes closed. Please bear with me. I've been seeing the number 23 a lot today. There's something really important that's going to be happening for a huge collective of us on the 23rd of December. 23rd of December. So 12/23 is going to be a 35 day. So, and the 35 is that number that I get of gadget designer. And 35 plus 8 is 41. So there's going to be a leveling up. Oh, and I'm seeing 41:13, 41:14 on my timestamp right now. So there's a leveling up and there's a transformation that's going to be happening on the 23rd for a lot of you. And it has to do with you allowing yourself to dream, visualize. I'm seeing people's like clairvoyance waking up. Like I'm seeing people like having like full blown visions. Like I'm seeing visions, prophetic visions. A lot of people's third eyes are waking up and they're going to be seeing like viable visions. You may get ideas, full blown ideas, plans, renderings, for things that are going to change your life and change the lives of other people. So that's something really exciting to look forward to.